Good morning. Aloha. I am Faith Rivera. You are you. I am here in Hawaii. How is everybody doing this morning? I'm in Hawaii Kai. I'm live streaming with my High Vibes every second and fourth Mondays of the month. Just a way to stay connected, to share my music, use my music in intentional ways, right? And for us to get those high vibes going. And believe me, I, maybe more than anyone, have needed these Mondays to set these high vibes. So anyway, thank you for tuning in. If you don't know me yet, I am a positive music artist. I have sung, at New Thought churches and events around the country, and now I'm based out in Hawaii. A singer-songwriter of music that I know can make a difference for a beautiful tribe like you that are all about uplifting and all that. So hopefully I'll see some comments maybe when you guys start streaming in. I had to jump on my phone real quick. Somehow my laptop didn't want to be the filmer today of this segment. So anyway, we are here together, and I just love to know where you guys are tuning in from. I know we've had folks from the East Coast wanted to try to tune in, definitely the West Coast, and I think I've had some people from Europe, which is so cool. So maybe there's some people from Hawaii, but wherever you are, just know that you're at the right place, and we're here for high vibes. Whether or not we're there, the intention is to always keep flowing in that direction. That really is what this time is about. So what I wanted to share about today was, where can I start? Okay, so I have just launched what I'm calling the Rise Experience, which is what I think is a cool way for us to be, to go on the journey together to create my next new album. It's been 7 years since my last full album. So I'm pretty excited about that. So this Rise Experience is just different levels and ways for you to participate. And at one level, I create a private Facebook group called On the Rise. And it's talking about, that's my intern. Hey, it's called On the Rise. And it's a private Facebook group where I'm sharing, raw, unfiltered process of what it is to create an album, sharing about the process of the songwriting, oops and ahas and just the whole thing. And I've just found that it's really obvious in the sharing already happening on the group that we're all being called to more, called to stretch, called to maybe redefine or expand who it is we say we are. And I've noticed that a lot too with not only people in the group, but just friends that just have had all these challenges come up, big ones, little ones, but they're all calling us to expand, So that's kind of what the inspiration is for today. And of course, it'll be about setting intentions and all that good stuff. And as you come on, please, write comments saying, where you're from. But I'm going to start with this song from my first album. My first album was in 97. Oh my God, yeah, that was when I was a baby. I did my first album. No. It's called All That You Are. And it was inspired by my granduncle, Domingo, who had immigrated to the U.S. later in life, in his 60s, I think, and, came from the Philippines after being a successful business executive. And here he was in the U.S. trying to make it, right? And I think he was at a restaurant, maybe a busboy, I'm not sure. And he was ready to do it, And then it was just so devastating for them to find out that he had brain cancer, early on in his move. And so this song was, at those times when we can't believe in ourselves, there's family and friends that do know who we are, and that can remind us of that awesomeness that still exists there. So this is a song that was for Apu Doming, but I dedicate it to all my friends, all of you now that maybe you can't see all that is good that's happening your family can, we can, your tribe can. So this is called All That You Are. In a time so long ago was a boy with childhood wishes of a life so rich with hopes he would go far. Here today you've grown into a worn man you can't be proud of, 'cause you feel you failed more times than you have won. Can't you see you can be all that you dreamed of? Look in your heart and you'll see all the beauty that no one can ever take. I love and believe all that you are. You have worked too hard, oh, for so long, for so little consolation. Babe, I know you wanted so much more for us. Oh, the world seems cold and so dark, such a lonely place to be in. But you're not alone, I'm still here by your side. Can't you see you can be all that you dreamed of? Look in your heart and you'll see all the beauty that no one can ever take. I love and believe you have become all you dreamed of. Strong in your love and your kindness, you brought me a joy beyond compare. I love and believe all that you are. All that you are. In my heart you'll always be my strong man, my only champion. Oh, I love and I believe all that you are. So that's all that you are. From family members, from the perspective of family members, from friends, from people that know and can still believe even when you're in the midst of, you know, those challenging kinds of times. So, oh yeah. So that was for Alpha Domain. Yeah, I was reading my Facebook, you know, just the posts, and it was just, I just couldn't believe, like, friends that have been going through some loss, and like violence, like at their doorstep, in their backyard, you know, that's left them pretty shaken. Other friends who are moving through cancer right now. There's one amazing guy, his name is Ronnie Manaog, and he was my drummer actually years ago, and I think it hasn't been a year or 2 years. I mean, just feels like out of the blue, he just found out he had all these tumors and cancers all throughout his body, and to watch him has been just nothing short of inspiring. His faith, I mean, I feel like his faith is carrying all of us, you know, and it's still there, but it's like, you know, he shrunk the tumors in his brain, and then there's some in his spine, and now in his throat, and it's just, there's always all these conditions in our life, you know, but ultimately we choose how we're going to move through them, how we're going to experience it, and who we are. So that really is what is inspiring today. This is for Ronnie and all those friends, and each of us really that are being expanded, that we can choose on purpose who we are. So I'm going to share another one here. It's actually by Karen Drucker, and it's called In the Stillness. And let me see, let me get into the right key. That's it. And there's something about the stillness and the quiet. I feel like that's where the answers live. And even if the answer doesn't, you know, pop up there in an obvious way, it just provides the canvas for this calm, for this peace, for this the stillness from whatever chaos or drama you might be going through. So with that in mind, here's In the Stillness. In the stillness of this moment, there is peace. There is peace. In the stillness of this moment, there is peace. There is peace. And it's that easy, so you can sing. In the stillness of Thank you, Pam, and any of you that are tuning in now. Talking about the value of stillness, especially in the midst of those times when your brain and your life don't feel still. The power just to breathe, just to take a moment, pop on high vibes, get some music to quiet that mind is so important. So I mentioned that I had some friends, and maybe you're one of them, that are going through some challenges. Maybe you have friends that are too. And I have this one friend who's like, man, I'm trying. She's having some fun. It's not fun. She's having some stuff at home, with family. She's doing her best. She's like, I don't know what else to do. I don't know. She's just doing her best. And at a certain point, you just got to let go, right? And you just got to let somebody else carry you. Let something else carry you. So I love this song. It's by Michael Fry, called Be the Center, that maybe you can use today. Share with your friends. It's about that bigger thing outside of us and outside of the problem that we can count on. Spirit, be the center, be my source, be my light, Spirit. And spirit can be different things for people. It can be God, it can be Jesus, it can be Allah. It can just be the idea of love, but we know that there's something bigger, more than the problem, more than our flesh and bones. Oh, Spirit, be the center, be my source, be my light, Spirit. Be the center. Check that off your list. Decision made. A pretty strong decision right there, yeah. So hello to those of you that are just popping in. If you didn't hear me mentioning earlier, I've just launched the Rise Experience. It's this journey, this co-creation of my new album, and so there's all these new songs really that I haven't shared, with everyone yet. And what's fun is there are different levels of that membership, like I said, and at one level, folks will vote in which songs will make the album. So here's a candidate, here's a potential song. It's called Falling Into Grace, a song that I wrote with Melinda Wood Allen. Hey, Melinda. She's a incredible choir director, music director, a songwriter, a singer, an artist herself, and now a reverend of her own church out in Fort Worth, I think. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know her church. We have to look it up. But I wrote this with Melinda Allen. It's called Falling into Grace. And I wrote it at a Empower Music and Arts, like a songwriter's retreat. And I think we were talking about this same topic of like, sometimes when your back is against a wall of whatever problem you might be facing, that at a certain point you just can't go anymore. You're just like, I'm stuck. So, oh, guys, I'm sorry, that phone is ringing. Well, I'll just keep talking, okay, and then it'll end. I'm hoping. Yes, it'll end. Yes, this is live streaming from my mother-in-law's beautiful house in Hawaii. But the idea that when you can't go anywhere else, you just pretty much have to just like be there, right, and surrender. So I think this song was definitely about that, of falling into grace. That hey, if you're gonna be in this situation anyway, why not use it for, to launch you into something good. So once the phone stops, I will sing. Okay, here we go. So this is Falling into Grace. The debut, we wrote this probably a few years ago, and now it'll be fresh in the moment. Yay! Okay, thank you guys for watching. Let's see. And again, this morning, or this time, is yours. All about quieting those thoughts and to-do lists, about opening your heart, just being still, listening to me ramble sometimes, but no, taking in the music, feeling that feeling tone, right? Of, there's no word for it, so just fall into grace. There's nothing more I need, no one I must be, no push or pull can take me down when I'm falling into grace. In every step I take, I know that I am safe. Their unseen hands that hold me when I'm falling into grace. I'm already home. I feel care about right or wrong. I'll jump right into the great beyond, free falling into grace. So I'm remembering now when we wrote that song with Melinda, when I wrote that song with Melinda Allen, she wasn't a reverend yet. I don't think she had fully said yes to that path, but that's what this song is about. If you heard the lyrics, was just like giving into her calling, you know. Thank you. Hi, I see little faces. Thanks for the love. She was just like, especially for those folks that I think are called into service in that way, you know, whether you're a reverend, a doctor, not to say that our other jobs aren't as important, but they're just so in your face, right? Your service, it's like your life. You know, I think this is straight from her heart. And many of us, when we've been there, like at the leaping point of what's next, she was like, no more holding on. I don't care about right or wrong. You know, when you're like in that argument and you're trying to be right. The phone keeps ringing, guys. I'm sorry. You care about being wrong and right. And then it says, I'll jump right into the great beyond. You just like throw yourself right to what's next. So that's really what that song, that's what that song is about. So I'm going to have you think about that. Or sing to each other while I try to silence my mother-in-law's phone. These are live, by the way. Yay! Do. Commercial break! Okay, so I don't know if I did it. I don't know if I did it. Anyway, we're going to still keep going on. Hi, I'm returning to the calling of a compassionate path. The song was helpful to starting it. That's beautiful, Wendy. Yeah. All about, and I love that idea of falling into grace. Like you're, you know, if you're falling, why not fall into grace? Yeah. So that's beautiful. I'm hearing things. Okay. I'm surrendering to all the calls coming in. Yeah. Can I use it as a metaphor for something good? Yes, I can. All right. So definitely something else that I've seen. I know you, and not too much, by the way, not on mainstream media at least, but about the fires, you know, in the Amazon. And yes, what more can you say about that? I feel like some attention, that's an understatement, attention, focus, energy, all our hearts and love, our prayers should be about that, and not just the current fires in the Amazon, but about our planet. And so I don't really follow all the political stuff, you guys, so that's why I don't go there. However, my husband, Nolan, he's my filter, and my friend Sunny Shays, you have to check out her show. She did my last live stream with me. And, you know, to hear my husband, who's usually all in it and stuff, he goes, you know, most people are like, there's really no other issue to talk about. I mean, it's not even an issue. He said it's about our environment, about our planet Earth, about this place we live. Who cares about all the other stuff if we're not here? So, I'm gonna share Child of This Universe with you. It's one of my songs. If you've seen my other videos or been with me live, you know this is one I usually dance to. So if you know, you can dance in your home, but I'm gonna play it live for you today. And it is a song about our connection that we each remember in all the stuff that we do, our connection with all of life, with this planet Earth, with Mother Earth. And not only that, you know, how it uplifts us, but we are here to uplift her. It's all of it, all of creation, you know. So I would love, during this song, if you just put your heart and your love, your sight, your intentions on this beautiful planet that we live on, that has like the perfect atmosphere, like all the stars aligned, all the little scientific things that had to happen happened, so that we can be here floating in space, living this this life that we have, right? So this is for you, Mother Earth. This is called Child of this Universe. I am a child of this universe. The ocean dances at my feet. The wind plays a melody through my hair. I am loved at every turn. I am kissed by Mother Earth. I am a child of this universe. The sun warms me in its embrace. The stars have a light for me in the sky. I am honored by all life. I am held by Father Time. Every blade of grass, every shaking leaf on a tree, every mountain top sings of the glory of God moving through me. Of this universe, through my breath, all of life can breathe. I plant the seeds with my every dream. I can love at every turn. Give a kiss to Mother Earth. Yes, I am a child of this universe. I greet the God in each face. I am a channel for peace to flow. Oh, I honor all of life. Yes, I'm the one with Father Time. To every blade of grass, to every shaking leaf on a tree, to every mountain top, I sing of the glory of God moving through. Oh, moving, yes, me. Moving as you. Moving, moving as so how is nature and life, how's it showing up in your world? Do you have a beautiful garden you love? Yeah. What about the vegetables we eat? The air we breathe? Oh my gosh, the blue skies that delight our soul. The ocean. Just so much to be grateful for. Living on this beautiful blue rock, hurtling through space. So in your heart, in your prayers, in your intentions, just please always include for us. So it's our turn to be here for them, for Mother Earth, for all of life, right? Yeah, it's so beautiful. We are all children of the same source. So thank you for all that you are doing, how you're showing up to be this positive change, positive difference in the world. And let's know that there are not only rains and water to put out the fires in the Amazon just temporarily, but that there's a change of heart, a change of consciousness, a change of energy around how we view all of life, all of nature. Yeah. Aloha, Anthony Holmes. We're the ones, and now's the time. Yeah. Thank you guys. I appreciate you all tuning in and setting intentions. I'm just going to share maybe one more song, and before we go there, I want to wish you and know that you're going to have the most on-purpose day, on-purpose week, because you took this time to set your intentions. And, you guys are keeping me accountable to show up and do to practice what I preach, which is, I don't do it enough. When I'm in those moments, I could just so go to a song, I could so go to stillness, and so I'm learning to be better. So thank you for being a part of this journey. Yeah, love you guys. I'm going to end today with, it's a chant by Carl Anthony. I've probably done it before, but it's just so fitting in all that I'm feeling for us. And it simply says, one people living on one planet, joining as one family. I'm making a move sound. We all are one. We all are one. Hey, I love you, Candace. We all are one. So I started off saying that this sharing today was inspired by friends really going through incredibly difficult things. And so, I just want to dedicate this time to them, yeah, and knowing that things are only going to get better, telling them that, just like I'm telling Mother Earth, that we're here for you, we're here for you. And sometimes in those times when we can't remember that vision, when we can't remember the good, that we got to count on each other. All we have is each other. Yeah. So one people, thank you for being my people, my tribe. And it simply goes like this. Can I study it? One people living on one planet, joining as one family. We all are one. So sing, let's get it, okay? One people living on one planet, joining as one family. We are our one. Last time. One people living on one planet, joining as one family. We are our one. We are our one. We are all one. We are our one. Thank you again for spending this time with me, for setting your intentions, your body intentions. And it's everything. Our intentions, our energy, and energy is everything. That's what can change this world. That's what changes our life. Minute by minute, moment by moment, you know, inch by inch, right? So thank you. And by the way, if you enjoy singing along like this, please look up World Singing Day. It's October 26th maybe. Let's look it up. But it's when the whole world sings together. Scott Johnson created this, and communities from all over stream in from all around the world. And you can do it too, right from your living room, right from your church, right from your business. Haha, that would be fun. So look up one World Singing Day. And last thing, there is no last thing. I just want to keep talking. But if you do want to be a part of the Rise experience, co-creating my next album, yay! You know, message me here or just go to faithrivera.com/RiseCD. Or if you scan my page, you'll find it, but just let me know. Because it's another way that I'm continuing this ongoing theme of rising and expanding together, especially through that private Facebook group. So that's it. Mahalo, guys. Let it be the best we get. Yay planet, yay friends, yay you, yay tribe. Yay. Bye.